It is June the 2nd, and I wrote on a tweet that I sent out promoting the show tonight, and Cam retweeted, critical month for the Canes. Was I overstating that?
No, I think it's critical for everybody, but including Miami. Outside is open. You had a huge group of rising senior visitors yesterday. There were a couple selected underclassmen. So 2022s mainly, but 2023s, there were a couple who said, you know what, why don't y'all come on today's Wednesday, Tuesday, the 1st. I mean, look, y'all go to the same school, whatever. The couple selected, handpicked, Lord Jesus. I'm so sorry to all of my English and diction teachers and speech and everything. Handpicked, selected, there we go, recruits come on down. Had a camp and underclassmen day going on for a cookout and everything, actually right now at this very moment and everything. But you're starting to get, you're seeing these cryptic little videos. Like, it's the same stuff, man. The little stuff, the nuances of recruiting life that I've missed, man. You get Santana Fleming and Brandon Innes, two of the best wide receivers that you'll find anywhere. Brandon Innes has been a 5-star since 5 stars was 5 stars. I mean, he was playing at university school varsity as an 8th grader and dominating. This kid is he's the top handful, probably like 2 or 3 wide receivers in the 2023 class. Him and Santana Fleming both have recently transferred to American Heritage. They're both on campus today. Put up a 5-second clip of them in the uniforms in the practice facility. They, have the U up behind them. You see little stuff like that. You're seeing, on my way to the crib. All these tweets on the timeline, the pictures, the chatter, everybody, around, our former contributor, Gabby Rudy, who's now with 247, him and David Lake are down there, and it's not just Miami. And yes, I'm rooting for Miami, and I want Miami to get like the players that we need and everything, but even just seeing it pop up other places. Florida State, they had a Midnight Madness thing. There were some things to make fun of from that, but still, you got players moving and going to these places and outside again. And it's just really great to see, man, getting back towards what's normal. And yeah, it's critical for Miami and every team to really make a big impression with all of the players that they can, get on campus. Obviously, everybody's going to be jockeying to get guys on campus all the same times, so you have, these weeks, the school year ends tomorrow, officially, I believe, is the last day of school for students. And then Friday is a teacher planning day, and then it's all summer. So, hey, all these camps, these unofficial visits, these official visit weekends, which kick off in a day or two, starting on June the 4th and everything. It's critical that Miami start to see some traction. But again, not just Miami, everybody as well. So I don't think it's overstating things. And you can tell it on my, like, this is not disingenuous. This is real, honest enjoyment. This is excitement. I can't wait to see recruiting come back to the way that it was with all these visits, all these things. And I can't wait to see the movement and what happens.
So I don't know that I have thought of it this way before, but it seems rather obvious now that I am thinking of it. But you mentioned, because of the connection of where the campus is located, and I'm not talking specifically, but I'm talking about in South Florida, where there are tons and tons and droves of players, that in addition to official visits, you've got those unofficial visits that can be very key to supplement the official visits that Miami, you would think, and it can't be proven, but just logically has an advantage of being in close proximity to most of its recruiting base.
It's proven in terms of the number of visits, not always by that player ending up at Miami, but it's, well publicized. You can go back to all of these high-end, high-level recruits who've picked Miami. They'll pop up at practice. They'll pop up on campus. I mean, these kids know each other. If you're a sophomore on varsity, you know the guys who are seniors. So if you got college sophomores and you're a rising senior, you played with and against some of these guys already. This is what we're talking about every year when, we talk about Miami and Florida State and how closely knit those programs actually are, because they played with and against so many people. Same thing if you're trying, just with, not the against part, but the with. on or at the college level roster. So yeah, you have guys that pop up all the time. Case in point, one of the biggest metaphorically and literally recruits who was on campus yesterday for the hand-selected rising senior event was Shamar Stewart, the 5-star defensive end from Monsignor Pace. He's back on campus tonight with some of his teammates for the underclassmen day. That right there is the proof positive that, yeah, for the guys in the local area, they can just pull up, and you will see that. Now, no, again, I'm not guaranteeing that Shamar Stewart or any single recruit is going to end up at Miami, but it is more likely for them to pop up in Miami on a random Tuesday or Wednesday night or whatever it happens to be than a kid from South Florida popping up in Tuscaloosa or Columbus or Clemson it's because of the distance part of it. So yeah, that is an advantageous thing that, I hope Miami does lean into. Also with the unofficial visit rules that changed a couple of years ago. I know that I spoke about this. I think I wrote about it a couple of years ago, but you can go with the recruit within a 1 mile radius of campus. So like 1 mile from whatever terminal point. That takes you over by the shops at Sunset Place, the original chicken kitchen down there on Rare Road. You know what I mean? If you want to go, across, I know that there's, the Fridays, you got I think there's a new burger joint that's taking over a former stall there on US 1 on Dixie Highway. Swenson's Ice Cream, which is still there, which was a wonderful dinner / college date night thing when I was there. You can go there. If you want to go towards the Gables, there's a couple other spots that you can go that are still within a mile, and things like that. So you can leverage some other things that are not actually on campus to augment the recruiting efforts. And again, when you have guys who are here in the close area, they can pop up more and more and more, and they can you start to peel back the layers of the onion. Yeah, I know, okay, the football team and everything, but now we're going to learn a little bit more about the dorms, about these academic programs, about what campus life actually is. Look at these facilities, look at these things on campus. And no, all the facilities does not mean football, because there are other things on campus, like the new student center, the Shalala Student Center with the Rathskeller, like the new School of Music buildings. No, you're not going to have many music majors outside of Jalen Phillips and Chad Thomas, but it's a beautiful building, all glass overlooking the lake. Even if you're not going in there to the new music library building, you can go around and say, hey, this is new, this is new, this is new. And it's another thing you can say, this is new and different and amazing and shiny and bright. And, hey, kids, shiny objects. Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. And you can add that in. You can do other things, and show them other dimensions of the university. And I think that that's, a really great thing, especially if they keep coming back and back and back. They know a lot of it, but they can learn more about it. And hopefully that, engenders that connection. And hopefully the ones that we want come down.